Workers by day, NHS heroes by night. That's the life of thousands of volunteers who signed up to help save lives in the fight against COVID-19. And when London's new temporary Nightingale hospital opens today, their contribution will be invaluable. Matthew Leopold has traded his 9-to-5 job to lead a team of more than 100 people to support doctors and nurses when the hospital opens. Hello to you. Thanks for joining us, Matthew. So the hospital will be ready today. It actually will be open, as it were, to receive patients a little bit later on in the week. What will your role be?
Good morning. So I'm going to be part of the St John Ambulance team that's helping support the patients and the staff within the Nightingale Hospital. We're going to be helping to run it and helping to provide the care and attention that the patients in the hospital really need. So by bringing our volunteers in, we're going to allow the nurses and the doctors to be freed up from some of the simple but really important care tasks so that they can focus on the thing they're really good at, which is providing medical care to help save lives and help people get better.
What are you being told to expect in terms of patients that are being admitted to the hospital?
So the things are still unclear at the moment. We are expecting a few patients to come in towards the end of this week and for that number to gradually increase. And we know that all the patients that will be coming to Nightingale will either have or be highly suspected of having COVID-19. So we are very much eyes wide open. We know what to expect. We know what we're going to be seeing. And we've been training up our volunteers as best as is possible so that they are prepared mentally and with the skills and with the knowledge required so that they are able to make the difference.
In any way, Matthew, are you concerned about not having the right equipment to keep yourself safe on the front line?
So, you know what? Absolutely not. I am a volunteer emergency ambulance crew, and I've been responding to 999 calls on behalf of the London Ambulance Service. And I can say, hand on heart, that every job that I've done, every shift that I've done, I've had all the PPE that I need, and I've never felt exposed. So actually, I have absolutely every confidence that I am going to have all the required equipment, and all of our volunteers are being treated as part of the bigger NHS wide response. And I know for absolute certain we will get what is required, and certainly we've been told very clearly, and I will be telling and making sure my team are clear, that if at any point anyone is concerned or they don't feel they have sufficient PPE or they don't feel that they have what they need, they will not be going into a position where they find themselves exposed.
That's great news, Matthew. At the end of the shift, are you actually staying on site or will you be allowed to go home? How's it actually going to work?
So it's early days, so I'll let you know once we've properly started. But yes, at the moment, the vast majority of people that can't easily commute to the Excel Centre, we're being put up in hotels. So the idea is that we'll do our block of shifts, we'll be able to stay in hotels so we get lots of rest, because this is going to be emotionally draining, it's going to be physically draining. Don't forget, the Nightingale Hospital is 1 kilometre long, so it's not going to take long before I easily clock up a good 10k hike up and down the hospital. So it is going to be really tiring, and it's important that we get our rest and and hydration and food. So at the moment, my understanding, and certainly for me, I will be staying pretty much residentially at the Nightingale Hospital, and if I can pop home, I will pop home on some of my days off.
Okay, and when are you being told that the hospital will be able to cope with, I think, 4,000 people, I think I'm right in saying, when it's up to capacity? Do you know when that might be yet?
I'm afraid not. We definitely know that it's going to be a slow and more phased approach. So we're building up our capabilities at the moment so that we're ready and waiting to support as needed. But I'm afraid I am a mere volunteer. I really can't tell you that. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what a superhero looks like. Matthew, thank you very much indeed for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you. Overseas now, and despite its initial response,